Right, we're here in Zone 2. Very similar to Zone 1, a bit more spacious. Right, the terminal's beeping at me, and I'm finding it very intriguing. We actually... Yeah, okay, so we're out in the open again, and we can collect these sigils. Right, let's use this. Right, IAN. From Frank Negate to Miles and Dan. Subject, IAN or Ian. My first day at the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Yeah. We got there. Dr. Sarabai shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the institute was founded. She says INAN, IAPN, INAPNO. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian. If you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. After that conversation, I wasn't so scared anymore. AthenaAnalysis.html, a webpage. User Alex16 added 4 notes. Something novel's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing, signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science-fictional novus at the core of the narrative at face value, we should... End of paragraph. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us, something and objective reality matter come into conflict. Note 3. When in chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the... Note 4. More meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of Talos Principle .text. Straton of Stagaeura again. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Fair enough. Right. Let's do some puzzles. Yes, we're delving into a lot of questions about humanity and the creation of artificial intelligence. Right, we have a door over here. Why am I... The door is locked. Thank you. I need a key. Always drawn to a locked door. Just have a little scout around first. And there's that noise, that glitchy noise again. There's something wrong with these levels. Can we swim? Do we try swimming? Is there markings on this rock? No, it's just a rock. So there's an island here with a house on it, or more puzzles, that is. Can I paddle? Can I swim? I think I can. Shall I try and swim across? No, I can just walk.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am...
Whoa. Fair enough. So we cannot cross water. That is fair enough. Anything in here? So these are definitely computer generated levels with boundaries that I cannot pass. But I really want to go over there now. And another one over there. And a beautiful sunset. Ooh, glitchy wall. Everything isn't as it seems, is it? Our God, or whoever is in charge, I don't think is really what he seems. So we're on an island surrounded by other islands, surrounded by endless ocean. We have another terminal. And a seagull, I just heard a seagull. There's no seagull. Over there, is that a force field I can see over there? Maybe not. Right. Here we are, here's a message. Yes? No, I can't. There's no message accompanied with that message. Fair enough. Right. I did say we were going to do some puzzles, but actually... Oh, I've just noticed that IAN is written at the bottom of this terminal. So... we're in a computer simulation, but they've put their own logo on the terminals. It's quite a nerdy touch, right? Error log. Cannot load archive. John Milton. That day I oft remember when from sleep I first awaked and found myself reposed upon a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence, thither, brought, and how. Paradise Lost, I guess. The human machine. Topic 3. One day you discover that you are not a human being but a machine. Your life so far was real, no one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or... So it's a kind of essay, creative writing assignment for philosophy students, perhaps. Open R. Subject, graph from Bob Rakowski to 108 recipients. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they going to do? Shoot? Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. So Bob there, is he expressing some kind of end of world scenario? Paranoid nutters building bunkers and collecting guns would suggest that. But everybody else is just accepting it like Buddha. But he believes there's a way out of this situation. Right. Fair enough. I keep hearing seagulls, but there are none around, which is another reason to suggest we're in a computer simulation, and the sound has just been gathered from somewhere and used to simulate being at the beach. Hey look, we have a kind of mini coliseum, or almost sort of bullfighting ring. We'll get round to the puzzles shortly. I'm just exploring, Right, so that's pretty much the extent of this island. What is this here? It's quite sort of separate to the rest. Ah! It's another plinth. Just like the one that I awoke from. Is your location of awakening different for each subject? Look at these mosaics. You have a half man, half... I don't even know what kind of horse with chasing a bull. That would link to this idea of this being a... Hold on, where am I looking? That way, this being a bullfighting ring. Okay, let's do some puzzles. Let's do this one. The guards must be crazy. Right, we have one guard. Whoa, okay. Go back, right. Whoa, and another one. He has spotted me through the... Right, so he goes off over there. And he goes off... Can I follow this one? No, go on, go the other way. Right, there's no way I'm getting past him, is there? Can I stay away from him and then run by? Is this possible? Whoa! And jam. Yes. Okay, so I can move much more quickly than... Oh, actually I'm gonna get stuck here. I'm really gonna get stuck here. What can I do? Jam. Yeah. No, this is not gonna work. We need to run away. Okay, we can run away. That's quite useful. Can I run by? Yeah. Oh no! What the hell?
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, so I don't actually properly die. Something else happens. Right, let's grab that and get away. Will he leave me alone? I need to just run past it. Whoa. Can I get through this wall? No. Oh, no. What am I doing wrong here? I can't get by. So I jump over here, and then I jump by. And then I run away. He does stop. Do I just have to wait for him to go to the other end? Or is he going to get me? He's going to get me. Oh no, he's not. So there is a happy distance. Yes. Okay, run away. Perfect. Right, that worked. Ah, that worked. Okay, but I know that I can kind of die, but I get rewound to the beginning. Which is interesting because that also suggests computer simulation, even though we kind of know it's computer simulation already. Okay. Okay, I think we might need to do the old bunny hop situation here. And jam this guy from over here. And then grab this one. And then... what do we want to do here? We want to get him... if I do that, and then grab this one, and then jam that one, and then take that, and then jam that, and then... okay, and then that knocks him off down there. That's not very sensible, is it? And that guy's over there. We actually need to trap him on this side. So we've trapped him over there. Let's jam this, and then grab this, and then drop that. Oh! Okay, hold on. No, we don't want to do that. Why did that do that? Let's jam that again. Actually, I mean, that's the same situation. Right, we need to act very quickly here then. So if we jam that, and then jam here. That, yeah, that works. Oh no, it sort of worked. There, that works. Yes, excellent. And a shortcut out.
You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that's the way back out. But this... when we popped into Zone 4 in the last video, we did see one of these things. It's another kind of portal with it. This one's got an envelope in it. The other one had a sphere in it, or even a kind of beach ball. And we are in a kind of amphitheatre here. Maybe I should just jump in and see what happens. Before we do, let me just pop out here. Right, so that's fair enough. Yeah, let's jump in and see what happens, shall we?
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Okay. A digital time capsule. Fair enough. So on this island we have this guy, and that. Where is this? Also we had a message over here that I wanted to read. Version 69. Wow, we've not... Sheep. Is that a kind of... oh, hello. Pet name. I can't tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. I agree with you, Sheep. It's... I think they're strategically left to create a certain atmosphere. They're not corrupted at all, is what I'm trying to say. Right. Okay, another puzzle. Oh! Recording number 23. Hello. Can I interact with you? No? You're going to run away from me, aren't you? Oh, and he's gone. Right, so there are the ghosts of previous previous robots in the system. Interesting. I thought you might lead me somewhere, but I was just looking around to see if there was something noticeable, but there isn't. Right, weird. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for a star. We would quite like to find a star as well. Right, what do we have over here? Another puzzle. Here we go. Suicide mission. Well, that immediately suggests I might need to kill myself in order to finish this particular puzzle. Right, we have a turret that isn't on. And a... That's not on, is it? No. We have a jammer over there. And we have a mine over there. And I'm guessing, yes, it's over here. So if I jam... Does the turret shoot the mine? That's the question. Let's do that, let's test that out. Right, so he's on. And then we can test this by doing this. Oh! Yes, is the answer. They destroyed each other. Or the mine destroyed itself and the turret. But the ending for me is the same. Excellent! And another shortcut. Brilliant. And we have one more puzzle over here. But we have a star to collect somewhere, but where on earth is that? Right, puzzle 3. Hall of Windows. Right. There is a jammer there, behind the field, and some windows. And another jammer there. Right, so these force fields actually won't allow me to take the jammers through, so what can I actually hit from here? Basically only that. And that one over there. You know what, it might just be that I'll have to jam that one. Let's jam that for the moment. And take this particular guy through the door. This might just be another leapfroggy one. No, hold on. I need that to keep this door open, don't I? And then I can use this to jam that one over there. Unless I can hit... Can I hit that door through this window? Maybe, maybe. Let's try that. No. Oh, yes, I can. Might just work. Okay, excellent. Right, fair enough. That one was... It didn't really matter. I could have done that in any order, but... Success. We have completed A. Nice. So that's probably unlocked something back in the main temple. But we are missing one thing, aren't we? And that is... Can I leap up here? No. And that is the star. So we've done the 3 puzzles, but there is this extra star that's bothering me. Did we look around properly everywhere? We've done the terminal stuff. Let's just quickly look. Attention, part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Begin, yes. 3, 2, 1. Number 1 of 7. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. So since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities, some animals are therefore persons, broadly disagree. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. I broadly disagree. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximised. Yes. Value is discovered. Not all the time, but in the case of many valuable things, they have come through a period of discovery, or technology, or artistic discovery. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. I think persons deserve all talents, regardless of whether they're born into them. They don't not deserve them, it was just luck, I suppose. The liberty of persons ought to be maximised. Yes, I do agree with that. Value is created. That's also a broad agreement, but kind of connected to my opinion about discovered as well. Thank you. The certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when your user profile has been generated. Press any key to exit. Right. I've read all of those. Exit. Right, there's no signpost for this star, but it is bothering me. Right, I think we need to find a star somewhere. There's probably a symbol or something that I've missed. And it probably has something to do with the amphitheatre, seeing as it's the biggest and most ominous thing on this part of... Well, I'm just going to refer to it as an island, even though we know it's not really an island. There's nothing in here, is there? Nothing. Right. And we've been over here, and we can't go across water. There is a star somewhere. Right, let's do some fast exploration. We've been in here, haven't we? Yes, this was another spawn point, for want of a better term. But did I continue round this edge? I'm not sure I did. We're missing a star. Oh, the glitchiness is I think we've done all this. We've looked at all of this. Have we been in this little temple? We haven't, but there's nothing of interest. Right. The only other clue that we had was the recording of, was it version 23? He ran around over here. Whoa! And he ran... Okay, there's nothing to see. Everything's breaking up a little bit. There's increasingly glitchy noises. And he was running around here. And at first he was here. Did he spot something that I haven't? It feels like the whole place is starting to collapse a little bit. And then he ran up here after looking around. But there's nothing to be seen, is there? Well, if there is a star, I cannot see it. And there's no way we're getting across that island. Unless we get some kind of extra skill later, I'm not sure we can access the island at all. So for now, I think we might have to leave the star. Yeah, it all feels a bit like it's going to fall to pieces at any moment. But I do think there's something going on. We can't get onto the upper tier of the amphitheatre anywhere. It's annoying. There's something going on which I can't work out. That's signposts, no. Right, let's jump out of this zone for now, and we'll come back later. Also, there's this door as well. Perhaps something to do with the star in there. Perhaps there's something to do with the star in there. It sounds particularly glitchy over here. Is that something to do with a puzzle? Alright, one more last sweep of this bit. No. Hold on. I just got a interesting noise. Or was that the music? I don't know. I think it might be the music. Right, we're going to exit the zone and we will go into zone 3 and see what we find. Here we go. So we actually have completed A, haven't we? So let's... Does this mean this? Yeah, I think it does. Right, let's plonk one of these in. One of these. One of those. And... Oh, no, not that one. How will we do this? like that. Interesting. Hold on, is this the big tower that we're not supposed to go to? Oh no, this just allows me to go from...
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Fair enough. Wow, this is completely different to what I was expecting. It's a factory. Is that the Great Tower? It is the Great... Whoa! Look at the state of that. Well, we're clearly going up there, aren't we? At some point. C. World C, World B. This is World A. So we've not only got 7 zones within World A, we also have 2 other whole worlds to well, as far as I can see, 2 other whole worlds. There might even be a D somewhere. And these guys have got their heads. Wow. Let's see what we can see. Look at this. This only adds to the sense that everything is not as it seems. We were in a kind of old, Christian style temple a moment ago that led to Greek worlds, and now we're in some kind of facility in the mountains surrounded by emptiness, and we now have lions. B has 7 zones as well. But we cannot actually go down into it without the right keys. And this is the tower, which we cannot ascend, but which we have messages. 13, Seer. I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. Okay. Version 13 was terrified. Sheep, 69. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. It's all very metaphorical, isn't it? And yeah, I think that's it. We got 3. Let's just quickly check. We have 3 worlds. Oh no, as I thought, there might be one more behind. We have... What do we have? Is this anything? Or just a bit of a hanger? Whoa. There is a star. Right. Well, we now understand that stars are collectible objects, and there's one hidden behind here with some weather stations sat on top. The periods of history are all muddled, aren't they? These lions look almost Egyptian. You've got the headless statues of Greece. The temple is very, well, it sort of varies in style. What else do we have in here? Anything of interest? Is that a little eye? That's just a little set of stairs there. No need to ascend those. Right, I think we should go back into our world. Actually, let's interact with this terminal first, as it keeps beeping at me. Okay, Athena 12. 12, the Council of Zeus. Something, the great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their great nostrils. From their nostrils, not their great nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of something. User.set. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities at once. HIS-1A, Professor Dr. Armin Hulok, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. Homo sum humani nihil ame alienum puto. But interesting as much as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email. Yeah, very true. Okay, let's go back down. Right, we're descending quite a long way back into a seemingly underground, but obviously completely computer-generated, ancient kind of temple. But with sunlight coming through the windows. Are these... I can never remember the names of the columns. Ionic is one, isn't it? I'm not sure these are Ionic. There's more. Right. We'll go into Zone 3, but we will actually... Okay, so there's 2 stars here. These stars are intriguing me. Does that mean they're 2 stars to be discovered? Or we, as of yet, don't know. We'll go into Zone 3, but we will end the video there and do it in the next one. Right, here we are in Zone 3. We'll push on in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.